TJ isn't here. He's supposed to be here.
Look, take it easy, Kane, all right? He just went down to Los Angeles for a while.
What do you mean he went to Los Angeles?
Well, he's searching out the L.A. sound, as he calls it. He's going to import it back here to the club.
No. He's supposed to be here to help us put on this fundraiser. Why couldn't he put off the L.A. trip?
Okay, it's going to be okay, all right? He gave me all the details on how to set up the club. We got Ted here helping me out. I mean, we got it under control.
Oh, now you're helping out with all this?
Yeah.
Did you volunteer? Were you drafted?
He volunteered. He's been a big help.
Yeah, after I saw what happened to those birds and animals, came in to help. I think the party's a great idea. Excuse me.
Okay, now, are you sure you know how to do all of this? Can you pull it off?
Yeah, trust us, okay, Kane? Trust us.
All right, let's go look at the sound system, I guess.
Kane, the sound system's fine.
Can we just check it?
Aren't you being a little hard on them? I mean, after all, they're your friends, not government employees.
Yeah, I know. I just want this to work so badly. I don't know we can pull it off.
I know. I don't blame you for that. I mean, I feel the same way. But let's not alienate the truth, shall we?
I just wish we had more time. This is all coming on too fast.
Test, check.
Speaking of which, I have to get back to the hotel and see if my dress is ready for the party. I hate to have to show up like this. Look, could you excuse me for a minute?
Sure.
I'll be back.
Julia, I'm taking off for the rest of the day. You need anything, and Harry, he'll be able to get for you in the kitchen, 1, 2, 3, all right?
Okay.
I'm gonna go see how that animal rescue operation is coming along.
That sounds interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I can tag along, and you wouldn't mind if I go with you, would you?
No, not at all, but look at sweetheart, you're an attorney of law. You got a lot of work to do, huh?
Yeah, well, I don't feel like doing much more. I feel kind of lazy today anyway.
Well, in that case, you better close up shop, sugar. Yes, sirree. Since when did you get interested in ecology?
Oh, I've always been interested in ecology, isn't everybody?
Well, then you would be interested to know there's a fundraiser tonight. Yeah, over at the Lair, a party for it.
Really?
Yeah. Would you like also to tag along with yours truly? Huh?
I should probably go home.
We
work
could
out.
use your support.
I should do my work, you got it. Oh, what the heck. I'll get a sitter, see if she can stay. I'd be delighted to go with you, Pearl.
Yeah? Okay. You're on it.
Victoria, I thought you asked me to come home for lunch. As in lunch.
I know.
All right. Next question. Where are you hiding it? I just looked in the kitchen. It doesn't look like you've even started.
I haven't.
Well, why not? What's wrong?
I was interrupted.
Victoria, I told you that I was having a tough day at the office. It'd be easier for me to eat downtown. You said to come on home. You'd have everything ready and waiting.
I couldn't.
You're acting very strangely. What's wrong? What have you got in your hand?
You guys look like you're getting ready to take off.
Hey, Carl.
Glad I caught you.
Yeah? Well, as a matter of fact, we are. I got kind of an important appointment, and I'm dropping Julie off on the way. Huh?
Hi, Carmen. Nice to see you.
Hi, you too. Pearl, I really need to talk to you, please.
1 minute.
No problem.
Come on. What is it?
It's about the party tonight.
The party.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I know this girl who'd like to ask this very cute guy to go. But she doesn't know how.
How? You better get up to the nerve and pop the question, sweetheart. Because if you chicken out, I can't fill in. You see, I got a high date with the Jewels tonight.
I met him on the beach today. He's such a doll, Pearl.
So what's the big deal? Ask him out. It's all right for girls to ask guys out in this day and age. This is the atomic era, right? Besides, you ain't bad looking. If he turns you down, he's a jerk in the first place. You don't want to go out with him, give him 4 knuckles in the face, and take off, move on to higher ground. Right.
Thanks, I'll try it.
Okay, thanks. Hey, well, wait a minute. Who is this guy? What's he like?
He's so hot, Pearl. He has the neatest eyes, and he drives the greatest van. And he's got this totally fabulous hair.
Hair? What's the big deal about hair? Either you got it or you don't.
Come on, Pearl. Hair's practically the sexiest thing about a guy. It really turns me on.
It does, huh?
Well, yeah, I think most women love a guy with a great head of hair.
Huh? Telly Savalas, Bruce Willis, Dwight David Eisenhower, they do nothing for you?
Look, if he says yes, he'll meet him tonight. All right? Check him out for yourself. I gotta run. Bye, Julia. Bye.
Wait a minute. What's this Mr. Wonderful's name?
Blister.
Blister.
Tell me you didn't.
I was in the pantry and I had started to fix you lunch and I found this in this spice jar. I know, Mason. All the weeks of crying and feeling guilty and having nightmares about what my addiction was going to do to Chip, it didn't mean anything. Because all I could think of was how much I wanted this white powder and how it would make me feel. And I don't know how long I have been sitting here holding up.
But you didn't do any.
No.
Well, then you were strong. You won this round.
But it's only the preliminary, Mason.
I know that. But I'll be there for you. You can count on that.
You will?
Yeah.
You don't know how much your support means to me. I don't know what I would do without it.
So what do you feel like doing tonight?
Oh, I thought it might be nice if we went to that fundraising party at the Lair.
Oh, Gina, you've got to be kidding.
Why? And what do you want to do?
I don't know. I thought maybe a quiet evening at home.
Come on. You're too young to spend a quiet evening at home.
But I'm no good at parties. You know that.
Right? If you insist.
Well, I'm not going to insist on something that's going to make you unhappy. If you want to go to the party tonight, we'll go. But I just don't see why it's so important to you.
Well, I think it's for a very good cause. I've always had a soft spot for poor defenseless animals like kittens and puppies and seals and seagulls, as awful as they are.
You know something? I think I'm getting to know you pretty well, and I get the feeling that there's some other reason that you want to go there tonight.
Why? Scott?
I'm sorry, I just saw my father over at the bar. He's getting a drink.
Oh, well, you're gonna go over and say hello to him, aren't you?
I guess I have to. I think he saw me.
Don't sound like such a tragedy. Say hi to him for me and see if he wants to join us.
No, I don't think I'm going to go that far.
Mr. Timmons? Hello, sir. This is Ben Clark. Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. I was just wondering, have you caught up to that guy Thompson yet? Oh, I see. Well, look, if it's all right with you, I'd like to talk to the guys down at the rig. Maybe we can come up with something. Yeah, they're not likely to open up to you, sir, but they'll talk to me. And... Well, sure, I don't mind. Of course I don't mind. I want to see that guy get what's coming to him the same as you do. Right. Okay, I'll keep in touch. Fine, thank you. Good night. Well, look who's here.
Was that Keith Timmons you were talking to?
What if it was?
Are you getting involved in the investigation of the explosion?
I'm helping the DA out. What's wrong with that?
Did Keith Timmons ask you to help him?
No, I offered to help him. Now, what's wrong with that?
Did I say there was anything wrong with it? Why do you always think that I'm criticizing?
Because that's what you do most of the time. But I care about what happened out there in that ocean, and I want to see them get the guy that did it. So I'm going to help them in any way I can.
Don't you think it's a little dangerous? Being an amateur and getting involved in possible sabotage operations?
Now, you listen to me. That oil may not belong to me personally, but in a lot of ways, it's my life's blood. When they attacked that well, they attacked me, and they're going to pay for it. So stop trying to tell me how to run my life, because Lord knows I never got the chance to try to tell you.
All right, everything's all set up.
Thanks for all your help, pal.
Oh, yeah. Ted, we wouldn't have been able to have done it without you. Thank you.
Certainly, I'm glad to lend a hand. I'm going to go home and clean up, but I'll be back later on, okay?
Okay. See you later.
Let's hope it's a big one, huh?
It will be.
Wow.
Hey, look at that, see? It's early, we finished. I don't know what Kane was so worried about.
I don't think it was us. I think he was trying to impress the pretty NCA lady.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Think they got something going there?
Well, you've seen her. I don't know how serious it is.
You know, I remember back when I was trying to impress you, ordering Ted around, you know, acting like a big shot.
Guess it worked.
Yeah, well, I'm not done yet. Pick a hand. And after you pick the right hand, you're gonna get a big surprise.
Ooh, pressure, pressure. Going. Oh, a chocolate kiss. Thank you.
Okay, now when you bite into it, be careful, because it's got a hard center.
Chocolate kiss with a hard center?
Yeah, it was a special order.
Jake.
It's all right. Official engagement ring.
How did you get it in a kiss?
Trick of the trade, I can't tell you.
What would I have gotten if I chose the other hand?
Look and see. I hope you like the stone. It's an opal.
It's too much.
No. Nothing that makes you happy is too much. Yeah, let me put this.
Beautiful.
There's a moral here. If you stick with me, you just can't lose.
I love you.
I love you.
There's nothing in this world that touches you.
Finally. I mean, I have a whole new year to look forward to. Everything that makes me happy. Like you. And what we share together.
Oh, I was hoping I fit in there somewhere.
Are you kidding? You are the piece of the puzzle that fits anywhere and everywhere in my life. You've been so understanding, so good to me. You knew when to give me freedom and space. You knew when to give me a kick in the pants. We are really actually together, aren't we? I mean, I've never felt it till now.
Well, I have. From the moment I first saw you, I knew we belonged together.
Kind of scares me.
Why?
Because I haven't been this happy in so long, and I'm afraid someone's going to take it all away from me.
I won't let that happen. No, there's no reason why this can't go on forever and ever. And when I'm holding you like this, are you scared?
No.
Well, I'll just keep holding you. As long as I can, for as long as I'm able. You know, sometimes I just don't know what gets into you.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just superstitious like Gina. She's always afraid that if something good is happening to her, that something bad is around the corner. Oh, keep holding me tighter.
Sir? Sir, may I help you?
What? No, yeah, I thought so, but no,
Did you just call a couple minutes ago for an appointment?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
but
good.
it's a mistake.
I never
This is,
forget a voice. I'm almost through with my clients, and you're next. Why don't you take this? If there's something here that appeals to you, I will talk to you later.
You see, all I really need is a trim. You know, so.
Sir, barbers trim hair. I'm an artist. I create new self-images. And obviously, you're interested in a new look. Let me show you some of the miracles we perform in here, okay?
Right, right.
Mr. Bradford, I cannot finish you till you take that paper out of your face.
Well, you know, I see you're right. About working miracles and changing self-image. You've gone from oyster shucker to bright red beet, all in one sitting.
Carmen says that a man's crowning glory is his hair.
You know what, Mr. Andre, I think I'm going to go without the trim here. I just go the way I am. Pearl, thanks for the lectures on staying true to oneself. You really opened my eyes. It's good.
Maybe your father's right. Maybe you should stay out of his way and stop interfering. That's what you would want him to do for you, isn't it?
I just don't want him getting mixed up in anything dangerous, that's all.
Well, I wouldn't worry about Keith letting him get overly involved. Keith is too afraid someone else will get credit for something he should have done.
I can't understand why my father and I can't talk about anything without every little thing that ever happened in our lives being dragged up in it.
A lot of families are that way.
No, not like mine. Do you remember that photo album my father gave me for my birthday? With the picture of me during graduation at med school?
Sure. It was a nice moment between the two of you.
Yeah, but what he didn't mention was that he was drunk that day. He was going around talking in this loud voice about class distinctions. I just wanted the ground to open up and swallow me.
You know, sometimes kids are awfully intolerant of their parents. Maybe he was nervous about you graduating or excited and he wanted a drink to relax and got a little carried away.
No, Gina, you don't understand. My father never had to get drunk to tell rich people what he felt about them. He would lay it on them every chance he got.
Well, he probably has a point. Most rich people are snobbish boors.
Sometimes I think he doesn't like anybody, rich or poor. Especially not doctors. Or maybe it's just me he can't stand.
You think you'll feel up to going to the fundraiser at the Lair tonight?
I don't know.
I think it might do you good to get dressed up and go out.
I mean, Mason, I don't think so, especially not after what almost happened today.
Victoria, nothing happened. You stayed strong.
But I don't know if I'm going to be strong next time.
I think it's far more dangerous for you just to sit home remembering past failures and temptations. Can't avoid contact with the outside world forever.
Yeah, I know that. I realize that. But there are all those people, and I'm going to be in a social situation, and everybody knows about my problem. I don't know if I can deal with it.
I understand how you feel, but I think you'll be glad if you go. Will you trust me?
All right. All right, I'll go because I know you wouldn't ask me to unless you thought that I was able to. And yes, I do trust you. So let's give it a try.
Kane, the guests will be arriving any minute now.
Look, I haven't seen or heard from him since he left here with you.
I hope nothing happened to him. Kane! There you are. We were beginning to wonder.
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm late. I had trouble getting dressed.
Well, it was worth it. You look very handsome.
Well, thank you. You look very handsome. I mean, beautiful, too. Sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah, it looks like they're starting to arrive here.
Last piece will be stored for the night's over. Just wish I brought a raincoat.
Hey, you won't be needing no coat, babe. You got me.
I mean, I'll hold you to it.
All right.
Look, Miss Kane, I want to introduce you, okay?
Hang on, okay? I want to get a buzz.
Welcome. I'm glad you can make it, Doc.
Good to see you.
Thanks. Nice to see you, Gina. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Gina is the real wildlife lover here. She had a set on coming tonight.
Well, I'm glad you both can make it. The bar is right in front of you. Help yourselves.
Thanks. I'm still feeling badly about what happened this afternoon with your father. I want us to have a great time together.
This afternoon? I don't remember anything about this afternoon. All I know is I'm here with the woman I love, and if she's happy, I'm happy.
Well, I didn't know she was coming with Pearl.
Did you know she was coming at all?
Well, I had an idea that she might.
Well, let's be brave. Let's go over and say hello.
You go ahead. I'm going to get a drink.
Hey, Carmen, where's his boyfriend?
Oh, yeah, I want you to meet my friend Blister. How do you do?
Hi. Carmen's told me a lot about you. Not enough, I see.
Yeah? She didn't tell me nothing about you.
Hey, Gina, Paul used to work for my brother's detective agency.
Oh, yeah, right.
It's a nice hairdo you got there.
Yeah? Thanks.
I see what you mean by crowning glory.
Excuse me. Mason wasn't sure you were coming, but I should have guessed.
If you're implying that I am here because of Mason, then you are out of line. My life doesn't revolve around him.
No one would know that considering your behavior over the past year.
I do not want to have this conversation with you right now.
I don't suppose that you do. So let me wrap it up for you very quickly. Julia, don't try to push me out of the picture because I'm strong now. And if you do anything at all, you're going to see just how strong I can be.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please? Thanks. Can you all hear me? It's wonderful to see so many of you here this evening. I don't know if you all can see this picture. It's a picture of a small, oil-soaked, dying bird. And it's just a small example of the devastation we're faced with right here in Santa Barbara. Now, how can a crime like this take place? Well, it's because of all of us. We're responsible. We are to blame because we have become a people that put money ahead of life and profit ahead of the environment. And now we have to do something about it. Now, I'm sure all of you care very much, or you wouldn't be here. But now we have to be responsible. We have to clean up this mess and make sure it never happens again. Well, thank you. I think enough said. Your presence here and your donations are an eloquent statement enough without me saying any more about it. I don't think I've put this many words together in my life anyway. So I want to thank you all again for all you're doing, and let's keep at it because with your help and all working together, we can get this thing done. Thank you.
You know, for a non-bureaucrat, that was quite a speech.
Thanks.
We want you to sit right here, okay? Guys?
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, I don't believe it.
What's wrong?
Look, will you excuse me while I take care of some business?
Of course.
Thanks.
Doctor.
Hi, Mason. How are you?
I'm fine.
Well, thank you.
I'm sorry.
All right, no harm done.
Mason, is that you?
Yes, it is, and that's you too, isn't it?
So, are you alone?
For the moment.
Well, could we talk for a minute? Would you sit with me?
Well, I was on my way. Oh, sure. For a minute.
Thanks.
How are you, Gina?
Oh, I'm coping pretty well. The doctor says I probably won't be blind permanently.
I hope not.
I was wondering, have you heard anything more on the sabotage at the oil well?
No, I haven't.
I'm not so sure the police are equipped to carry on an efficient investigation considering their track record in the past. Are you?
You have a better idea?
Well, I was thinking maybe we could, we could start our own investigation. Possibly we could offer a reward. And maybe one of the men from the rig that happened to see something that didn't want to come forward before will feel that it's worth it now.
Not a bad idea. Why are you so interested all of a sudden, Gina?
Oh, well, no man is an island. Either is a woman. I mean, I feel so terrible about those poor sea creatures that were destroyed. It's touched me deeply, and I think that whoever is responsible should be brought to justice.
I saw you sitting over here, and I wanted to come by and tell you that I'm sorry that things got off on the wrong foot today.
Yeah, well, I don't have time for any of that right now, okay? I'm here for a reason. I have something to say to these people, and I'm gonna say it.
For God's sakes, please, Dad, don't start a commotion here tonight.
What's the matter? You afraid I might embarrass the doctor?
I just don't want any trouble, okay? Look, why don't you come outside and we'll talk about this?
No, I'm not gonna get sidetracked.
No, this time you are. And you can come out quietly or I'm gonna drag you out, but either way, you're coming.
I saw Victoria talking to you. You seemed upset. What did she say to you?
She was just flexing her muscle. She was talking about how she was going to make the marriage work, and I gather she thinks you're going to do the same thing.
What did you say to her?
If you want a verbatim transcript, I can't give it to you because the court reporter didn't show up.
I just wish we didn't have to have these public confrontations while we're trying to work through this.
Oh.
You and I.
Listen, you and I aren't working through anything anymore. You made your position very clear. You chose to stay with your wife.
I'm doing what I have to do. What I think is best for now. Does that mean you have to walk out of my life for good?
At least you've got a life. At the moment, all I have is my daughter. Please just let me salvage something.
Get your hands off me! If you're looking for trouble, you're gonna get it.
No, trouble is what I don't want. That is why I brought you out here.
And I told you I didn't want to be out here. You may be younger than me, but no son of mine is gonna treat me like that, you understand? Dad! What is it, kid? I'm out of your league, huh? You and the fancy Capwells? But you're running around with a woman like that and you're ashamed of me?
Dad, stop it!
That's a laugh.
I'm not ashamed of you. But I know if I kept you in there much longer, I would have been ashamed of you. You've had too much to drink.
Don't tell me about my drinking. I've been drinking since before you were born. If I thought I had too much, I stopped.
Dad, stop it. Let me take you home.
Nobody takes Ben Clark home. If I have to go there, I go by myself. No, I came here to do something. And I ain't leaving until I'm finished. So take your hands off me. Understand?
I wonder how Dad's conscience is tonight. Think he'll be able to sleep?
Let me ask you something. You don't, seriously think Dad had anything to do with that explosion, do you?
He had the motive and he had the means. All I have to do is find the proof. And I will, sooner or later.
Mason, you are so unfair to him. You know, what is worse is you go around talking against him at the top of your lungs. You remember what happened to you last time you tried to assassinate Dad's character in public? I have to do that same thing to you right now.
No need to start another public brawl. Dad, you and I have never seen eye to eye about Dad. I don't imagine we ever will.
I don't imagine we'll ever see eye to eye about anything.
I couldn't be happier for you. A Valentine's Day wedding to the biggest hunk in Santa Barbara. Well, probably on the West Coast.
He is more. He's so good to me, so gentle, so understanding.
I know he must be if you love him. It means so much to me that you're going to be happy.
I am. I have not been this happy in my whole life.
Did you get that pin? Did Jake give it to you?
Would I accept jewelry from another?
Hope so, too. Thank you very much. What do you think of your drunken father now?
Dad, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Yes, forget it. Keep on dancing. Just keep on dancing.
Gina, do you mind if we leave right now?
Now? I mean, we just barely got here.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just not in the mood to party right now.
All right. I guess I've said hello to everyone. Let me just go tell Hayley goodbye.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Certainly.
Would you believe that I used to have a massive crush on you? Would you believe that?
No, Pearl, I wouldn't believe that.
It's true.
Why are you telling me about it now?
Well, it's taken me about 2 years to get up the courage.
Really?
Yeah. Well, things could be worse, you know. But I'm an open road. Mason, he's a one-way street.
Pearl, please. None of the business.
Well, what's the matter? Did I pick up an edge from you? Are you mad, Julie?
Pearl, have you had too much to drink?
No, but come to think of it, I got a lot to drink about.
Don't mind if I cut in, do you, Pearl?
I hate to hand you over through a cul-de-sac, but, yeah, sure, go ahead.
What do you think that you're doing?
Rescuing you. You seem very uncomfortable with Pearl.
Well, I'm more uncomfortable with you. Do you know that your wife is probably watching us right now?
Don't be so paranoid.
You are very inconsistent, Mason. You won't have me, but you won't let me go. You're going to have to make up your mind.
You're wrong. I will have you. It's going to take longer than I thought.
Please don't do this. Please don't do this to us. It's not fair.
Dance with me and say that.
Stop it.
So, what's going on between you two?
Julie and I were having a little professional disagreement.
Didn't look that way to me. Can't you keep your hands off of him?
Will you stop blaming me for everything and ask me to dance?
Can't you say no?
Victoria, please, hasn't this been embarrassing enough?
Do you want it to be more embarrassing, Mason? If not, then get me out of here now.
Have a good time tonight?
Oh, it's like a dream. I didn't tell you my news.
What?
Gina wants to pay for our wedding. A big hoopla. No, look, I told her that I'd ask you. Do you think it'd be okay? It would mean so much to her.
Oh, sure. That's a great gift.
Oh, thank you. She's been so good to me.
Oh, you're lucky to have her.
I'm lucky to have both of you.
I keep wanting to ask you about you, because I don't know anything about you. We didn't have exactly the most informative beginning.
Yes, I guess we didn't really get off to what you'd call a running start.
Well, that was my fault, but I think we should start over. Hi.
Hello.
Why don't you tell me something about yourself?
All right. Thumbnail biography.
Mm-hmm.
Father was in the service, mother in the background. Lots of postings, lots of travel. Many schools, a few friends. I speak several languages, but don't really have a soul to speak any of them.
Sounds like it might have been a lonely childhood.
Oh, no, not really. I was always very close to my parents, which is more than I can say for a lot of people. Actually, no, I'm indebted to them. All that traveling taught me how to adapt quickly.
Where are they now?
They're gone.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess people are starting to leave.
Which is exactly what I should be doing. I have an early morning.
Well, let me give you a ride home.
Oh, no, thank you, no, but that's okay. I mean, it isn't as if we came today.
Well, I'd like to.
Maybe some other time. I'll make it all right tonight. I think it was a big success. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
What's the matter with you?
Hey, nothing, baby. I'm feeling fine.
Well, you ought to be after everything you've had to drink. What's wrong, Buster? You're stumbling all over the place.
Hey, get off my back. You know, you're not such a good dancer yourself.
Sorry, I'm sorry. It's all right. Look, maybe we should sit down for a while, all right?
Hey, I don't want to sit down. What I want is another drink.
Fine, you go get yourself another drink. Just don't bother coming back to me, all right?
Hey, don't worry, kid. I wasn't planning on coming back.
Hey, would you like to dance again?
Ted's sitting over there alone. He doesn't look too happy.
Well, you want to dance with him?
No, I was gonna go over and talk to him if you wouldn't mind.
Alone.
Just for a second.
That's okay, go ahead.
Thanks. Hi.
Hi.
You all right?
Huh? Not really.
Yeah, I can see that. What's wrong?
Everybody's picking on my dad right now. First it was Mom, and she's acting really weird, and now Mason's accusing Dad of sabotaging that oil rig.
What? Oh, he can't believe that.
Well, he can believe anything he wants. It's not true. I mean, there's no way my dad could be responsible for destroying all those animals out there on that beach.
No, of course not. Ted, look, don't let this upset you so much, okay? They're gonna clean it all up. Everything's gonna be back to normal.
Not for me, it won't. Or the animals that died. For you, it's gonna be fine. You got a whole new life. Hayley, in fact, you probably don't even remember what it's like to be a Capwell. Do you? Your whole life being put under a microscope. Being blamed for everything, even though you don't have any control over it. And the fighting, you got so much fighting every single day, day in and day out. I'm sick of it. I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna go take a drive.
No, Ted, you're in no condition to drive.
I'm fine. I can drive better when I've had a couple.
Oh, that's... Wait a minute, Ted. That's ridiculous.
I'm fine.
Please, give me your keys. Listen, you are in no condition to drive. You are too upset.
I'm fine. I haven't had that much.
Ted. all right? Or, okay, we'll both take you, and then you can come back tomorrow and pick up your car.
You are not my wife anymore. Just lay off.
I don't have to be married to you to care about you. What are you going to do if the police pull you over?
I'll get a ticket and Mason will fix it for you. Oh, for God's sake, Hayley! What happened? Oh, call an ambulance. They just been hit by the bin. I gotta stop
Maybe we should have stopped by the house and picked up the baby.
No, I don't think so. I think it's a little too late. Plus, your mom said it was okay if you spent the night there.
All right.
Are you angry with me for what happened tonight? I'm sorry I lost my temper with Julia, but I thought it was good to stand up to her.
I just don't feel like you should feel you have to stand up to anybody. Victoria, can't we just live in peace?
Life doesn't work that way, Mason. You have to face your problems and you have to cope with them.
It turned you into a little doctrinaire in that place, didn't
There's
it?
nothing wrong with their philosophy.
Oh, just a little combative, don't you think?
Would you have preferred I didn't say anything to Julia?
I don't think there was any need to. I think you got all excited over nothing.
It didn't look that way to me.
I just don't want any more of these public scenes, Victoria. They're hard on everybody, and they attract attention to a problem I don't think we want publicized.
Oh, yes, I see. We are back to being Capwells again.
Look, why don't we just drop it for now? We'll talk about it tomorrow when we've had a good night's sleep.
I don't think there really is anything more to discuss. I am sorry if I embarrassed you, but I feel good about what happened tonight because I feel stronger.
Well, that's good, Victoria. I just wish you could find the strength without the antagonism. Whatever resentment it is you feel toward Julia, I wish you'd try to overcome it.
All right, I will try. Because I'm the one you love, aren't I?
You shouldn't have to ask.
I realize that. But it's true, isn't it?
Yes.
Thank you. Are you coming to bed?
In a little while. When I finish this.
You still here? You're being so quiet.
I'm sorry.
It's just that you were in such a hurry to come home from the party. Since we got here, you probably said a word.
I've been thinking about what you said this afternoon.
What's that? I mean, I said a lot of things.
About trying to understand my father a little better. Giving him a chance to be himself.
I meant that. I think it's important.
Yeah. Guess I'm gonna have to work on it. I'm sorry I've been such a drag today.
You haven't been a drag. At least not much.
Well, it was stupid of me. You looked absolutely beautiful tonight. And happy.
I am happy. About you and for Hayley. I think she and Jake are gonna have the best marriage ever. Well, happiness like that is kind of contagious, isn't it?
Are you cold? It must be 75 degrees in here. Hope you're not coming down with something. Gina? Gina, are you all right?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me.
Gina, I put my arm around you. It was as if you weren't even here.
You did? I didn't feel a thing.
Well, will you back up? Just get away from us. Get out of here. Oh, God, Hayley, please don't leave me. I can't make it without you.
Jake.
I love you, too. That ambulance! I get you to the hospital. We're gonna make sure you're okay, okay? We're gonna find out who did this, Hayley. Just hang on, all right? Just hang on. Don't give up, Hayley. Please.
I can't.
Hayley.
death. No TV for a month. Then on Valerie's Family, is David trying to get his grades up by dating